All right, mono, red, Steamkin, Memekin, whatever you want to call it. Basically, this deck is playing cards. In addition to Steamkin that trigger when you cast a red spell, we have Electrostatic Field, we have Firebrand Archer, we have Young Pyromancer, we have Thermo-Alchemist, we have a bunch of 2 mana cards that trigger whenever we cast cards, instants and sorceries. So we've got a bunch of cards that draw cards, and then we've got a bunch of burn spells that deal extra damage with our stuff we had in play. So, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and dive on into a league with this one and see how it goes. We have a plan, and we're going to try and execute it. Why no Frenzy? Playing Frenzy alongside cards that draw cards into your hand are very bad. Frenzy does not let you cast cards that are in your hand. Is Castle better than Sunscorched Desert? I don't think you can afford to play non-red sources in my 18 land deck, Pike. Is what it comes down to. In addition to being decent with Young Pyromancer, I think playing colorless lands in my 18 land deck is loose. Have you played a dubious challenge deck yet? We've not. As always, you can find all decks that we've played on my website and my YouTube channel. Poor little Steamkin. Barely had a chance to spread his wings and fly, chat. For the big bad Esper showed up. It's fitting that we queued up with Marty's deck and immediately queue into Esper. It's fitting that happened, because Marty's decks basically never beat Esper control. Oh, Outpost Siege. That's a good suggestion. I forgot about that card. That card's nuts. Big fan of drawing 2 cards a turn. Yikes. What are lands? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I don't know that we should be playing any of this card. I feel like 0 of this card's probably close to a correct number. Chandra 4? Yeah, Chandra 4 is probably better. I don't know. That's one of those things where, like, it depends on what people are playing, I think. Because, like, Chandra 4 dies to Murderous Rider, right? So, like, the idea behind, like, Outpost Siege is that it's difficult to interact with. Can I ever beat this card? I feel like I can't win. Oh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm gonna concede. I should have shocked my own Pyromancer there. If I shock my Pyromancer, I get a token and they lose their thing. I mean, maybe they don't have Othakai in this format, Marty. I can believe, right? Yeah, I should have shocked my own Pyromancer there. It'll be okay. We'll go to the next one. They're gonna have Kalitas. Yeah, good call. Roast it is. Insight is here, so it's something to cut during sideboarding. It is. Having 2 bad cards in our main deck is going to make sideboarding easier. You're not wrong. Yeah, 4 Needles is for the Oko decks, I'd assume. Sure. Blood Baron of Vizkopa. That card is legal, isn't it? I already showed that card a bunch when it was in Standard. Oh, I should have put white bordered basics in this deck. What a punt. What a colossal punt. How fatal is it? Very, very fatal. Rude. He had a 19 power Kalita. Sounds like what he had was an opponent who should have conceded a long time ago. There was a mono black vampires deck that put up a finish in the challenge last week for Pioneer. Gosh, with the PTQ today, an NRG tournament tomorrow, and then another challenge event on Sunday, we're gonna get a lot of Pioneer data ASAP. Was Archer the better play first? So I played the Archer second because I thought my first creature was more likely to die. And you're right, the Archer is better because it deals combat damage. So I wanted to try and get my Archer to survive. That's a good question though. So I did intentionally lead on this, even though I possibly missed an attack because of the setup potential. I think I just 5 them. I don't think I want to kill this Teferi. Yeah, the weather forecast is supposed to be cold but clear, so no snow or rain. So I'm leaving shortly after I'm done streaming today to drive up there with Matt and Brad. For people asking questions about the PTQ today, as always, if I'm planning to play in something, it'll be listed in my stream title. So to answer your question about the PTQ, it's not in the stream title. I cut Insight, Marty. It's just early, Rhino. Like, the honeymoon period for the start of a format is going to last longer for this format than it does for a standard format, just because of the size of the format. Hey, thanks for the 2 months of Prime support there, Red Ranger. Welcome back. I appreciate you keeping me around. I'm going to give a lukewarm take. It's been a long time since pros showed up and broke a format. That's my lukewarm take. Because I've heard other people say things like that. You gotta wait for the pros to do it. When was the last time a pro team showed up to like a big standard tournament with technology that didn't already exist? It's been a long time, right? The blue, and people are saying Eldrazi Winter. The optimal, for people that don't remember, the optimal Eldrazi deck in Eldrazi Winter for the Eldrazi mirrors ended up being the blue-white Eldrazi variation that Andrew Tenjum innovated, not a pro team. Just for reference. CFB came with that mono white deck in Geomancer. That deck had an awful win rate. I know LSB top baited with it, but overall, that deck did very poorly in the tournament. Yeah, I agree with Pokemon Nerd. If you look at the data, the last time pro teams started showing up with completely unknown decks, a very long time ago. We are very close, Marty. The fact that they don't have Othakaya in their deck means that they're less likely to like gain a bunch of life as we go along, right? It's often unknowns that show up with the new tech. Yeah. Kesis is probably the closest. I think Andre Strowski and friends kind of count as a pro team. Innovated Scape Shift last standard format. Is that what we're going with? We're gonna call putting Scape Shift and Field of the Dead in the same deck an innovation. That's the line you want to take here. If that's the hill you want to die on, you let me know. Oh no! Oh no! For people pointing to Kesis combo too, though, like Kesis combo wasn't even a deck that had a lot of staying power. I guess that's not true. The MPL players started playing it too. I don't remember quite well at the end of that format. Kesis might be the last one. I think we pulled a sneaky on him, chat. I think we pulled a sneaky on him. Not having to get Othakaya into Oblivion feels real good. Yeah, I don't know if I want these roasts. Just gonna put a couple of Skullcracks in. How often do I need to restart Moto today? Every 2 to 3 hours to be safe. Yeah, this is definitely a keep. We're not super excited about it, but if it hits a couple of good things, it's very reasonable. Perfect. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just crash through on 1 here, because I think I want to give myself the best chance at a 3rd land on 3. Yeah, drawing Castle here is a great start. Do I lead on Thermo or do I lead on Young Pyromancer? I think I lead on Thermo, because if they kill this, next turn I can go Pyromancers into Warlord's Fury right away and make a token immediately, which is great. If they play a Teferi at this point, I think I Do I want to play into a Ritual set? Yeah, I don't think I want to play into Ritual. Yeah, I agree. I think I want to make them kill this before I do anything. Will I regret it if I cast Light Up the stage here? If I hit any 2-drop, I'm pretty sad. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to wait. Alright, now miss a land drop for me. Rats. Gotta cast this Ferocidon, because otherwise it's going away. He is very scary. Yep. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna, like, Dr. Dre into Wild Slash here. Double Wild Slash. They could take Young Peasy out back and drown him in the lock here if we're unfortunate, though. Salumgar Scorn, reveal Dragonlord Ojutai. Yep. Alright, let's do this and hope for the best, I think. I probably should have waited to play my land, because I'm likely going to light up the stage this turn. That's unfortunate. I think we're probably dead here. Yeah, Blessed Alliance is pretty great, to be fair. When we played an Esper Dragons deck, one of the conclusions was we wanted that card in our 75. There's no Okos in the Teamer deck. I'm concerned. I think it's fine. Have you heard of the mobile game Teppen? That's another one of those, like, borderline hentai games, right? It's got really, really awkward, like, boobs hanging out artwork everywhere. Like, very, what's it called, esque? What was that other one? Why are boobs awkward? Like, yeah, similar to Force of Will. I don't know, I pulled up Nox's stream when he was on it one time, and they were like, the giant icon was like a girl with fallen out of her shirt. Maybe it was just that one card. I don't know. But no, I haven't played that. I pulled it up at one point and then like looked at the artwork and I was like kind of off this IP. Forceful is an interesting resource system. Have you checked out the Mythgard that we've been playing, Pikes? Mythgard basically optimized Force of Will's resource system. That is a Smuggler's Chapter. Endless Pyromancer. Sign me up. Boobs aren't awkward, male artists are. The way the female characters are portrayed is not like if it's not something I would want to put in front of my kids, I wouldn't, I generally don't want to stream it. It's the best way to describe it. Sure. Yeah, we're currently on 0 Braid, which I feel like is probably a mess. Maybe that's one of the things we can give a suggestion on. The NRG tournament tomorrow is Pioneer. It's one of the reasons why I'm going. I mean, to be fair, Obsidian Ghost Council doesn't get elked if you blink him out every turn. There is a Pioneer PTU today on Magic Online as well. I am not playing in that. I'm supposed to have someone giving me a blue-green Eldrazi deck to play tomorrow. My sequencing here is bad. I should ping them with Thermo-Alchemist first because they have a chance to Fatal Push this before I cast this, but... Yeah, real-time card game also seems like a weird market to me. Like, I feel like the people who are playing a card game, like, at least for me personally, the reason why I play a card game is to explicitly not play a real-time game. Like, if I was looking to be reminded about the fact that, like, my reflexes are terrible, I'd play something else. Like, I feel like that, like, you're missing the target audience for card games with that. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this Tireless Tracker. Oh, I'm dumb. They have a clue. It's been a while, chat. It'll be okay. Oh. They should be at 6. They should be at 5. They win the game at 2. I deserve to lose. Yep. So a world where Courser Crew Fix is better than Tracker in this format. Yeah, so far, based on how the format's played out, I feel like Tracker's pretty underwhelming. The amount of mana investment it takes to get going is pretty incredibly high. I mean, like, I have Thermo-Alchemist and Firebrand Archer in play, so, like, if we hit a spell or, like, even if we draw a land tier, right, like, we're going to get to pop off pretty quickly. Nice attack with Steamkin here. It has first strike. So opponent would be going to 1 here if I had Wild Slash them, instead of hitting their tracker needlessly. Attack with both? No, I want this Wild Slash to go to their face. I don't think trading my Firebrand Archer in combat is good here. I did a wrap-up section, Draven, and then I posted a deck list in Discord that I'm going to play tomorrow. So, if you want the latest, you can find it in both of those places. Oh, I guess this gives them Delirium on the Grim player. It's probably fine though. They need their things on defense here still. Yeah, I agree, Brad. They didn't have any cards in hand to like loot with, but like these copters are just like sitting here doing nothing. I was expecting to eat a copter there. Oh no. Well, shoot. I think we've died. The arena survey I got today asked me who my favorite content creators. There's an arena survey? I didn't get. Where'd you get the arena survey from? Did it come via email? That's exciting. Got one in your email. I didn't get an email when they sent out their stats emails last time through, so I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get this one either. How many creatures are in bins? There's 3 more in mine and 1 in theirs. This is getting them 4 more. We're like super dead here. I guess if I draw a land and we like Magmatic Insight and cycle through, we could maybe be okay. If they keep drawing bricks and like this Magmatic Insight pops off next turn, we might have a shot. Like we Magmatic Insight into light up the stage here. With double pingers in play, I feel like we're not just dead, but we're definitely super far behind at this point. Well, watching, yeah, if you list me as your favorite creator, they're gonna flag your account. That's a joke for people who are wondering. If the insight had been a shock, we would have won this game, right? You hate to see it, yep. We got what we deserved, okay? We got what we deserved. Alright, cutting the Magmatic Insights is easy. I definitely want the roasts. I might want these Skullcracks. What else do I want to trim here? Yeah. Yeah, part of the problem is like the fact that this deck is just like on all 2-mana threats just makes it a lot less efficient than like the brutal fast prowess deck, right? I feel like the prowess deck's doing very similar things to us, but it's also just like doing them more efficiently. Do you trim archers with the dino? Why does that make sense? Can you explain? I don't understand why you think that's something we'd want to do. Well, I mean, at least we're not drawing those cards the next 2 turns. Get to play the runes out here. 18 lands later. We have flooded in most of the games where I've cut Magmatic Insight. That is very fair. The old play tireless tracker out into the Wild Slash, sure. Why not? I think you could close your eyes and pick a red card at random and probably have it be better than Magmatic Insight in my 18 land deck. I missed those when I did a once over last night. We've been working a lot of long days. Doing 20 for Corvold and Domri Brawl. Can those be switched to the green-red monsters and Possibility Storm and Pioneer? Yeah, definitely Winspinks. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take 30 seconds to do that right now. You donated for Corvold and Domri Brawl. You want to add them to Possibility Storm and green-red monsters. All right, bumped up. Oh, I looked back and all of our stuff had died. That's unfortunate. Sounds good, Polly. As long as the archetype stays the same, I don't care if you work on the details. Playing mono red and Pioneer, I feel like I have a bad matchup against Oko. I think there's an elegant strategy change that makes red better against food. Yeah, 4 Pithing Needle. Register a bunch of Pithing Needle. I think that's one thing that this build has very right. I think recognize that you need a bunch of Pithing Needle beat Oko is very accurate. I mean, Harsh Mentors. I wish Harsh Mentors legal in this format. You wish there was Harsh Mentor. You could literally play Harsh Mentor, right? But that's also not very good because the Oko just Okos it, right? Oh, is Harsh Mentor doesn't hit Planeswalkers. Well, that doesn't make any sense then. Yeah. And even if there was a Harsh Mentor that did that style of effect to Planeswalkers, they'd just Oko it, right? It'd just be Harsh Elk, yeah. Alright, we have a pretty good start on the play. I sequenced that wrong because I was looking to F6 and I didn't get a token. I'm aware I didn't get a token and I could have. It's gonna be okay. It's the part where they play Liliana the Last Hope, who's aptly named. A creature with Immortal Sun stapled onto it. Now that would be an effect worth exploring. All right, so they'd be one lower if I had made a better play here. And, like, had a token. They were playing a good dock with Yarok the Desecrated. Not since Oko's been printed. Yarok became unplayable with rotation. I hit a deer on the way home. Card is OP. Glad to hear you're okay, Rhino. Animals are real big. So we've missed 2 points of damage now on that missed token. I'm just keeping track of it because I want to know if we would have won the game if I hadn't missequenced. Yeah, they'd be dead next turn if I hadn't missed those points. Because I could Wild Slash them and then Ramunap Ruins to kill them. So, Slash puts them to 2 and then they die to Runes next turn. Oh, yeah, I guess they're not lifelinking with Rider this turn. I was thinking they were going to gain 2 with Rider this turn, but you're right, that's not happening just yet. No, I don't think so, Blades. Part of the reason why Pioneer is so successful is because people have been waiting for this for a long time. So I don't think a new format like Pioneer every few months would generate, or every few years even, would generate the excitement that this has now. I think once a decade or so is probably a proper amount. People are into Pioneer because people have been waiting for a new non-rotating format that's not as rude as Modern for a long time. Modern's a really brutal format, and players, especially more casual players, really prefer non-rotating formats to rotating formats like Standard. Because in my experience, myself included, a lot of people play Magic cyclically. So, like, they'll play Magic a bunch for a little bit, and then they'll take a few months off and come back. And, like, non-rotating formats allow you to, like, take a 3-month break or a 6-month break or a year break and come back and, like, know that your deck is probably still somewhat reasonable in some form. I read in an article today that they plan on doing best of 3 historic queue in November. Do you think that will be a format? Hopefully. Did it say when in November? Did it just say November? Last I heard it was December. And yeah, I think Historic will be a format. I think we're probably going to play Historic on this channel. Looking forward to it. Won't be, but we'll have less support than Pioneer, obviously, from Wizards, but it's probably still better than a bad standard format. They have Field of the Dead in their deck. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should block there and force their removal spell. Maybe they do something else instead and I get to hit them for 3. So this says, Grimflayer here has Trample. So like that attack just means they have a removal spell and they're being cheeky with it. So like if I block, they're just going to kill my thing and trample over. Decay instead of Trophy feels bad. Was hoping to get a land there. Castle Embereth is great. Let's me go ahead and cast Light up the stage here. Okay, so we got some threats next turn, chat. This is a free block, because they already have an instant in their bin. They can't get Delirium at instant speed. What's the best deck we've played in Pioneer? You can find my favorite decks we've played each day on my website here. As far as best in terms of power level, we don't really make lazy hot takes like that around here. We try not to, at least. These Grim Flayers are going to bear down pretty quickly here. They're 4/4s with Trample at this point. No blocks on this attack. Next turn we get to go Firebrand Archer, activate Thermo-Alchemist, skewer them. We're dead in 2 at the moment. They're getting just infinite card selection here, though. Every time this Grim Flayer hits me, they get to look at their top 3 cards and put any number of them in the bin. It was December. Yeah, we're supposed to get a ranked best of 3 ranked queue for Historic in December, I thought. Kalitas, eh? Are we dead, chat? Feeling pretty dead. Mr. Missouri, thanks for doling out some sub-gifties. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Who's excited for an Oko ban? I'd be very surprised if they ban Oko in this format. Will I accept any deck submissions to Historic? Yeah, if we have a best of 3 ranked queue, I'm going to accept Historic submissions. And then, how much historic versus how much standard we play on stream is going to be dictated by what the viewer numbers and popularity look like. Have to block here or I die. Put those towards Sultai Scarab God will do. All right, 14 in one turn. Do you believe, chat? 13. Sorry, we get to ping them here at end of turn. So light up. If we start with light up the stage, we could do it with these two Thermo-Alchemists. All right, game 3 on the plate. Pretty happy with how I boarded. Gonna run it back. This seems pretty lackluster with no threat. I guess I have 2 redraws. There are Thoughtseize deck. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, Pioneer. Pioneer is a number of years off of coming to Arena, if it ever comes at all. Good chance it never comes at all. I'm no longer a free-to-play pleb, so I can save up to be a shillionaire. Sounds good. I think having Historic and Pioneer running together could be counterproductive. Nah, probably not. I think if Wizards wanted to generate good faith in the community, that would be something they would work towards. Yeah, honestly, one of my worries with Arena at this point is, like, is Arena gonna be here in 5 years? Like, the way they're treating Arena and the way, like, they're doling out support for things, it feels to me like there's a chance, like, Arena's the next, and that's one of the reasons. God, that's a terrible draw on the face of that. I guess I play this and double wild slash this. Like, I don't know that Arena's not just another Duels of the Planeswalkers. With how hard they're only pushing standard, yeah, it feels like Duels all over again. Is a real concern. Like, is it another pump and dump? Like, Moto's probably gonna, like, outlive the end of the world. Like when the missiles drop, it's gonna be like cockroaches and Magic Online still here. Duels didn't have Pro Tours. Yeah, I guess, right? But, like, here's the other thing, too. So, like, Duels didn't have Pro Tours. Duels didn't have Fandom Legends either, right? But, like, how long did the Fandom Legends last, right? Like, how long is Wizards going to keep putting up money? How long is Wizards going to keep doing $1 million tournaments on Magic Arena where, like, they have to, like, pay for views on it, right? Like, are those Mythic Championships actually profitable? I have no idea. Or like the E-League thing the other night. The E-League thing is really sweet, but, like, they're paying out $500 per match win to these players, and, like, they had less viewers than Todd Anderson streaming Pioneer. I don't know that, like Magic's a great game, and I love competitive Magic, but, like, assuming Magic's ever going to be, like, an esport seems weird to me. I don't think that's the direction ever realistically ends up in. So far we've died 3x. It's fourth time's the charm, right? Doesn't Arena make them tons of money? Have no idea. Yeah, but like, saying Arena is more stimulating to watch than Paper Magic's like a really low bar, right? I mean, I don't even know. See, like, so part of the things is probably like Arena would explode if they ever actually added Pioneer to it. Maybe. So like, part of the thing is like, Pioneer and types of formats like Pioneer, they really appeal to enfranchised players. And like, how many enfranchised players are going to, one, already aren't playing Arena, and two, like, and two, are going to start playing and stop playing Magic Online if Pioneer becomes an option on Arena. Like, part of the reason why getting Pioneer on Arena isn't a priority is because someone somewhere with a spreadsheet did a calculation, and their calculation determined that the effort wasn't worth the amount of profit they were going to make from doing that. And that may or may not be correct, but like, that's their thinking for whatever reason. Are we? Yeah, today we're the person with the spreadsheet. What did their spreadsheet say, and was it Magic Online? Because don't get me wrong, like, Pioneer on Arena would definitely generate some amount of revenue, but it's difficult to accurately determine, like, how much revenue, especially considering the huge cost. All right, Marty, I'm off this deck. I'm sorry. This was rough. There isn't a ton of efficiency in this format, but like, the decks that are good are more efficient than this one. These two, we have a lot of 2-mana threats compared to the version that we played in Standard, but our threats costing 2 mana and how powerful they are for that 2 mana doesn't really feel reasonable in the format. So this one was a bit of a miss for me. I've seen Caleb play Embercleave Goblins. If you're referring to something else other than that, no. All right, so what are we doing? We have a third Pioneer deck on the docket for today. We're going to wrap up our Pioneer section with some Teamer Company. I'm going to go ahead and run a quick ad break before we dive on into that. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out.